All right, good evening. It is 8 p.m. Central, time for the UT Amateur Radio Club Weekly Net, heard Wednesday nights here on the KA5D repeater system, transmitting from the University of Texas at Austin, covering the greater Austin area. You can also check in through Echolink on the node KA5D-R. There are other ways of checking into the repeater system, and you can find the details at the website ka5d.com/repeaters. Please give a couple seconds between transmissions to allow all system links to communicate with each other. We won't have any scheduled breaks to check for emergency traffic during the net this evening, but we'll gladly yield the air if any station calls in with emergency or priority traffic. So, is anyone available to be backup net control operator for this evening? Alright, nothing heard. I'll keep on going. Hopefully you guys can hear me fine. The UT Amateur Radio Club Weekly Net is a social net with the purpose of bringing local radio operators together to share knowledge, discuss club activities, and keep in touch. All hymns are invited, both new and experienced, and no club membership is required. If you're new to the net, the way this works is very simple. In just a bit, we'll invite everyone listening in to check into the net. We'll start with short-time check-ins for stations who just have a few minutes with us, then move on to general check-ins and comment time. Once we've got everyone checked in, I'll go down the list one at a time and give each of you the floor. You'll have the opportunity to either ask a question pertaining to the radio hobby, tell us about something you've been working on recently, or just say hello. If you missed the first round of check-ins, don't worry. We'll ask for check-ins again after we've gone through the initial list to give latecomers a chance. After you've responded with your question, topic, or shout-out, we'll ask for the call signs of anyone with a comment about what you said, and then move down the list to the next individual. So this is the UT Amateur Radio Club Weekly Net, hosted by the University of Texas Amateur Radio Club, Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. here on the KA5D repeater system. If you're just joining us, please be sure your tone is set to 97.4. This is KF5TIA. My name is Young, and I'm net control operator for tonight's net. Alright, so let's move on to net check-ins. During check-ins, please key in your mic, say this is, unkey your mic, wait a moment to hear if anyone else started speaking at the same time, and if clear, key in again and slowly and clearly state your call sign and first name. When giving your call sign, please use standard ITU phonetics if you know them. This gives everyone the opportunity to learn the phonetics and makes it easier for me to write down check-ins. We're going to ask first for short-time check-ins. Short-time means stations who don't have long with us this evening. To keep things brief, we won't take general comments for the short-timers from other stations. Once the station checks in, we will acknowledge that station and ask for any remaining short-time check-ins. If you're out there and know you've just got a few minutes tonight but still want to save check-ins in the net, call now with your call sign and first name, short-time stations, please.
This is N5LX.
Alright, I heard N5LX. Guy, thanks for checking into the net. Are there any other short-time check-ins?
This is Alpha India 5, Mike Uniform.
Alright, heard an Alpha India 5, Mike Uniform. Thanks for checking in tonight. Are there any other short-time check-ins? Alright, nothing heard, and I don't know if it's just on my side, but there seems to be some static somewhere. But anyways, we will move on now to regular check-ins. So any regular check-ins for tonight's net, please call now.
This is N5WRW, November 5, Whiskey, Romeo Whiskey.
This is Kilo India 5, Papa Zulu November. Kilo India 5, Papa Zulu November.
Alright, I got a November 5 Whiskey Romeo Whiskey and Kilo India 5, Papa Zulu November Ernesto. Thanks for checking into the net. Are there any other regular check-ins? Alright, nothing heard. Actually, first I have some club announcements. I think some members are listening in. Our next meeting is tomorrow at 6:30 in the ETC. It's the room we were in last time. It's like 2.1, 2.136 or something. But yeah, I'll make an announcement and send an email to the mailing list, so you'll get the exact details. But let me pause a sec. Yeah, that's about it. Hopefully there'll be like some, I think there's a demo with the, David has something planned. I'll send out some more details later. But anyways, first on the list is N5WRW, I believe that's Dwight. Thanks for joining us tonight. How's it going?
Pretty good. Just thought I'd check into the net, and I've been getting my station going, my HF station going better. I've got my AL811H amplifier out of storage, and got a different antenna tuner, and now I just need to have an antenna that's, that you could really call an antenna, but all things come in their own time. N5WRW.
Nice to see that your station is improving. What model is the amplifier?
It's an Ameritron AL811H. It's got 4 811A tubes and sideband peak envelope power, supposedly 800 watts, but it's pretty reliably 600 watts CW.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know too much about amplifiers, but I think a club here has like a really old tube one, a Heathkit. Yeah, I don't think it works. Apparently there's some sparking when it turns on. But does anyone have any comments for N5WRW? Please call now. Alright, nothing heard. Next on the list, KFI-PZN, Ernesto. How's it going?
This is KFI-PZN. Hey, Young, thanks for running the net, and hello to everybody listening and participating as well. Not a whole lot, man. Just working, still working. Putting some long days until Friday. Got it running, trying to get meet a deadline, and then after that, we should go back to normal. And normal speed after that. But meanwhile, I'll be here in the cave. Thank goodness for the radios. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy by now. But that's about it, man. Just working and I guess lurking while working. Back to net. This is KFI-PZN.
Well, glad to be part of your sanity check. Anyone have any comments for Ernesto? Please call now.
N5LX.
Sorry, was that N5LX?
Yeah, am I allowed to make a comment even though I'm a short-term check-in?
Yeah, go right ahead, please.
Yeah, Ernesto, that seems to be a common sentiment, engaging in ham radio to stay sane. I hope it's working.
Well, I mean, it might be a little bit too late for me. I think I already jumped the sharks, but it's keeping me from getting more insane, I guess. Back to you.
Okay, I mainly just wanted to say hi to everybody. Hi, Dwight, and thanks for the running the net, Young. I'm going to probably sign off now, but hi to everybody out there. This is N5LX, back to net control.
Alright, well, glad to have you on the net, Sky. So I think that's the end of our list for now. Let me do an ID and then we'll ask for more check-ins. So, this is KF5PA with the UT Amateur Radio Club Weekly Net. We're now calling for late regular check-ins. To check in, please call now with the call sign and first name.
KG5VKE, Robert.
Okay, I heard, oh. Sorry about that. I hope you can still hear me. I heard a Kilo Golf 5, Victor Kilo Echo, is that correct, to Robert?
That is correct. This is my first time on here. Thank you for letting me join you guys.
Alright, nothing heard. So, KG5VKE, Robert, please, what's up?
Listening in for the first time. Finally got my radio set up. Had my license for quite some time and finally got a radio set up and trying to learn to use this thing. Thank you for letting me join you guys.
Yeah, well, really glad to have you on the net. Just wondering, what radio do you have?
The TH7800.
Is that a Yaesu by any chance, or another brand? I don't really know model numbers too well.
No, I don't really know what it is, to be honest with you. I'm just getting started. Something I bought off of Amazon.
Oh, that's cool. Well, it sounds good. Does anyone have any comments for Robert? Actually, it seems like I see it on Amazon, this radio. It's like a Anytone. Never heard of that brand, but it looks nice. Alright, yeah, but anyone have any comments for Robert? Please call now. Alright, nothing heard. Well, thanks for checking in, Robert. Best of luck with the radio. And I'll call once again for any other regular check-ins. Please call now. Alright, nothing heard. Short net tonight, that's probably for the best. I have some homework I need to get to. But anyways, thanks very much everyone for participating. And yeah, this is, sorry. Yeah, thanks again for joining us tonight. This is a service of the University of Texas Amateur Radio Club, call sign in 5XU. We're right here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. for the net. We are the official UT Amateur Radio Club of the, we are the official amateur radio club of the University of Texas at Austin. And for more information, please visit http://in5xu.org, where you can read about the club and sign up for our mailing list. I'm Young, call sign KF5JA, for my QTH here in the UTARC Shack 73, and thanks again for joining us tonight.
November 5, Yankee Alpha, November. Hey Colby, I don't know if you're still listening to the radio, but I thought it'd be funny to effectively troll you. Anyways, 73's N5 YAN.
Damn, did I miss the net? WZ5 BBS.
Yeah, Rusty, the net's over. Young ran a quick net today.
Roger, roger. I'm just getting home, so there we have it. All right, man. Well, we'll holler at you later. WZ5 BBS 73, man.
73's Rusty, November 5, Yankee Alpha, November, clear.
KI5WSV, looking for KG5VKE. KG5VKE here. Robert, how you doing? Good. Did you find Bill? Oh, I was wondering if we were still on, and I texted him and said yes, and I told him the channel. We're not connected through this repeater. Maybe we ought to try another one. See if he may have not gotten back to his room yet, or hold on. I don't hear anything from him now. He was wondering if I was on, if it was too late to talk, so I don't know. Do you want me to call him? G5VKE standing by. Did you get a hold of him, Robert? No, did you want me to call him? He's at home, and I just got a message that he's home, and yes, so I guess he's getting on in a minute. 5RB here. G5VKE here, it works. 5WSV here. Did you guys hear me? Sir, you're clear here. How about me? Can you hear me, sir? Yes, you sound good. Hey, Bill. Bob's a little bit weak here. Sure, he and I have been talking a bunch today, different people around the different areas, and he's weak pretty much to everybody. We're going to have to get him an antenna set up like mine, I think. Hey, do you want to try the simplex on 6? Yeah, let's do it. KG5VKE, clear. 5RB, clear.
KI5 PZN monitoring.
Hey there, Ernesto. KD5TNF, Johnny here. How's it going this evening? Boy, is it nice out. I've been down to the lake, watching people come in late in the evening and on their kayaks. Man, it's nice out. I'm still out.
Hey Johnny, good to hear from you. It's just it's funny, I was going to go out for a walk and stepped out and it was raining, so I wasn't expecting that. I've been working all day in the, I work from home, so I've been in the room most of the day, and was all ready to go for a walk, and did it stop raining? I don't know. Well, are you around this area, or are you out of our area?
No, you might give it a try again now. I was in my wife's car, and when I got back, it started raining, and I had my truck windows down a little bit. I needed to move it down closer anyway, and I think it's let up pretty good. You might want to get out there and try to get in a quick walk.
I know, man. It felt kind of nice when I opened the door. The temperature was very nice. I was not expecting such a nice temperature, but I was not expecting the rain either. I guess it helps to clean up all that dust and gunk all over the place. So, very cool, man. What have you been up to? Aside from, I guess, you're coming back from the lake?
I almost live down there. I go down Chacon, straight to the water and the park and everything. We put our kayaks in down there, and I've got a little fishing boat with an electric motor on it. And I spend a lot of time down there. Most of my time is around the house, around my big tree, and then down there at the water.
That's not bad, man. Sounds really nice. Yeah, I like when there's time, it's very convenient. You just drive down Chacon and it literally just takes you to the lake. I haven't been in the water in a while. But yeah, I'm ready to go fishing again. When there's time and the temperature is not bad, I usually go fishing a couple of times a week. So hopefully that will resume in a week or so.
I'm not very good at it, but I get a fishing license every year and give it a try, You can go all up and down the bank there. I guess I've caught 2 this year from the bank. And when I'm out in my kayak, it's almost too much trouble because you're sitting there, you can't hardly move around. A little fishing boat is pretty good, but it's only 10 foot, it's really a one-person boat. But I'm not very good at it, but it gives me something to do other than eating food and drinking sodas and out on the lake.
It's definitely fun. I've been fishing since I was a kid. I grew up near water, so that was always a thing. And I still enjoy it very much. I don't know, man. You got to think about fish kind of like cats, especially the bass. They just, you shake something in front of them, it doesn't matter what it is, and they'll go after it. So just if it's bass that you're going after, just treat them as cats. They'll snap at anything.
Yes, sir, understood.
A video on YouTube of this guy who cut a little piece of wood. It was probably like, I don't know, half an inch by half an inch, like one of those that you pull out of like little cribs. And well, this dude cut like that little piece of wood is probably like about 1.5 inches long, and he put 2 treble hooks on that thing and a little loop in the front so that he could tie it to the line, and he used it as a popper, but he didn't even paint it or anything. It was just brown, square piece of wood, obviously float, and he just used it as a popper in the water, and he was catching bass. It was just showing people that you don't need a fancy lure to catch bass, and it was hilarious. The little effort that he put, and he was killing it.
Maybe I should try that. Yeah, I've been retired since, I don't know, call it 2017. And, I've had some part-time jobs and this and that, but mostly I can do what I want. I think I've averaged, no, I haven't even averaged 1 fish a year, actually. I think I've only caught about 4.
Well, I don't know if you knew about this, but Texas stocked a bunch of ponds and rivers here in Texas from March until October. They take a break in August. They stock them with channel catfish, and they're, between, 8 inches to sometimes 14 inches. They're pretty decent. And you can take up to 5 of them home, and they're pretty good to eat. And then in November, from November until the beginning of March, then they stock the same places with rainbow trout. And the same thing, they're decent size, and you can take home up to 5. And I usually, mostly with the rainbow trout, because they're not from here, so I usually take advantage of those. But yeah, usually by the end of January, we'd have a freezer full of fish. So if you're into it, let me know. We'll plan a trip and go out there fishing.
Yeah, let's do that. I actually do know about that. I get the notification and email from the state of Texas when they stock those tanks. And you've probably been there, but if you go out MLK to the east, go through whatever that, maybe it's Weberville or whatever, and you keep on going, and then you make a left turn, and then go up that road, and then make a right turn, and it takes you to this really nice park, and there's 2 small ponds, and there's baseball, I believe it's baseball fields there, and I've been there a couple of times. My problem is I'll get that email, and then I keep putting it off and putting it off. By the time I end up going, everybody's already fished it out.
Yeah, I know that place. I go to that place. That's the place that I go the most, a couple of times a week. That's the East Travis County, I think it's Metropolitan Park it's called. And it's got the Kingfisher pond and the Bullfrog pond, and those are very nice. It's nice that you can just park, and the ponds are super close, and it's just, clean bathrooms and all the things. It's a beautiful place. And then the other place only do rainbow trout once a year. That place, they start stocking that place in November, the place you said in Manor, and they stop in March. But at the what did you call that place? Hold on 1 second. Well, this KFI-PZN4ID. Camp Mabry is what I meant to say. In January, they stock them with rainbow trout. The rest of the year, you can go there fishing. They have catfish, but they are catch and release. The state does not stock that one with catfish, but they do with rainbow trout, and it's a great place to go fishing too.
Yeah, let's get together and do that. It'd be nice to have some company. I'm pretty good at sitting in my chair and staring at the water. That's one thing I'm actually pretty good at. But it's funny that both times I've gone out there, and I knew this. I had a friend visiting here from Fort Worth, and I was thinking, oh man, I probably waited too long to take him out there, but we went. It was something to do anyway.
What were you guys fishing for, catfish or rainbow trout?
Yeah, catfish. I guess I've caught more catfish than anything. Before I moved out here from the Dallas-Garland suburb area, there was the catfish farm, me and my friend used to call it, and you had to pay. He had so many fish. I believe he supplied the restaurants and all. There was 2 great big tanks out there, and he charged you by the pound. I mean, you could just go out there and just hook one. You know, it could get pretty expensive pretty quick. You know, you leave there with a couple of big fish and you call it done. But yeah, that was some years ago.
Well, no, man, I bet it's fun. What do you use for catfish bait?
I've always been in the habit of getting chicken livers. They always work really good at the catfish farm. I don't know how they're going to work out here east of Austin. Let's see. You know what? I think the time I went, I didn't even bother to get chicken livers. I think I was just throwing some kind of lure. Now that was probably before I knew that they actually stocked it with catfish. Yeah, for catfish, for me, it's always the chicken livers.
Yeah, that seems to work. There's the dough bait that I buy. Comes like a little squares, and I think it's Power Bait who makes it, and it's I forgot the name, the flavor, bloody or whatever. It's not very stinky. It's not like the very stinky one that you have to like move to another state after you use it. This one does not smell, and it works really well. I put it with a circle hook, and I seem to usually, get pretty decent results for catfish.
Where do you get that at?
I buy it at Academy here up the road, and I forgot the actual. I know I don't have the bag right here in front of me, but I know I think it's Power Bait, and it's like little squares of dough bait, and I have usually I do the Carolina rig in. That seems to do the job. Same thing for the rainbow trout. I use a Carolina rig, just smaller hook and a different flavor of dough bait for those.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. That'd last longer too. You get those chicken livers, you gotta get rid of them in just a few days.
Yeah, plus they tend to, break pretty easy. I've seen some people using, I think, like cheesecloth to keep them, but it just seems too cumbersome to me. So I kind of like the dough bait. It's pretty hard, it hardens off around the hook where it stays there, and you can, so you can cast it a couple of times. But yeah, man, it's I haven't been all summer because it's been so hot. I think I stopped fishing at the beginning of or mid-May, and then I haven't gone again because this summer's been extra crispy. But I usually go a couple times a week because it's cheaper than a shrink.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. You know, like I say, I'm pretty good at sitting in my chair and staring at the water. Yeah, when I was down at the lake just a few minutes ago, there were some people over at the boat ramp, and this lady was throwing out a net. You know how they'll throw it out and try to catch minnows, but I watched her throw it 2 or 3 times and then kind of walked over there, but she wasn't getting any minnows. I wanted to tell them about a spot that I know that's just a little further up the Lady Bird Lake Trail. There's a little wooden dock out there. You can walk out on that dock and you can actually see minnows, especially in the spring. And I keep thinking I'm going to get one of those nets and give it a try. You know, I'm sure you could get some bass if you had a few minnows.